Okay, so where are we and what are we doing? Oh, that's right. We're going to look at the stations and see how they're doing. And keep an eye out down here. So we were down here. Rescue 1 has... should rescue this person. Oh, are you full? He's full. He can't rescue anymore. That's an issue. So, Rescue 1, we need to send you back up to... here. Go dock here for now. Okay, so, stations. So we have 2 defense platforms. We built these to get the New Republic to like us better or to give us access to higher stuff. Fenny, question, why have you won? Is it rigged? Of course it's rigged. That's why you haven't won. Duh. But anyway, so we have 2 defense platforms up here. Oh, this one, the first one, sorry, this is technically the second one, 02. It's just a defense platform. There's nothing special here. Actually, it's not a defense platform. It's just the admin center for reasons. And a little dock just in case. Maybe sometime in the future we might do something with it, but probably not. This one, it's a little partner right next to it, basically. It is set up to produce energy. Sells. If people want to come buy them, they can. Has anybody come to buy stuff? Somebody is buying stuff from us. I'm not sure. Oh, that's when we're taking money out. The drops. But ups, that means people coming to buy stuff from us. Over left-hand side. So, making money. I can live with that. That's its job. Okay, so there's that one. And then Coruscant Factory. This is our second biggest factory. Parked in Coruscant next to the shipyard. Actually, it's between the shipyard and their wharf. So they should both be coming here for pieces and parts. This is what it looks like for the time being. It's mainly set up for more expansion as we need it. But right now, it's doing...
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
These parts up here are mainly for building ships and fighters and all that kind of fun stuff. It's missing some stuff, but for now, it's okay. Our workforce, we have 7,800 out of a possible 9,560. So, okay there, and we have a capacity for 10,000 people. So again, using all these components to help the New Republic build their ships and stuff over in this area. Making money off of that. Da-da-da. That's just in the past hour. So this past 3 hours of game time. So the big drops, that's when I'm taking money out. But as you can see, it's got a pretty consistent income. And again, that's because of location. It's parked right between. So there's their shipyard and there's their wharf. So everything gets built here and gets sent to them right away. And how much money have we got there anyway? Station is currently sitting on 15 million credits. We'll collect everything after we're done here. And then Jabiim Scrapyard. This is our... Does nothing but scrap. So basically, things get killed. Our tugs and scrapper ship go out and make scrap. It gets towed back here, which we actually pay for other scrap too that everybody else wants to give to us. And gets processed, gets turned into pieces and parts, specifically Durasteel plates and module prefabs. And that's all it does. That is all it does. And currently we have a bunch of raw scrap coming in, thanks to our tugs and some other entrepreneurial huts out there. Workforce is 76 out of a maximum 10,000 here at the station, which is fine. There's our scrap metal. So we got lots of scrap. We got so much scrap. That's the whole point. So, how much money are you making for us? Again, big drops when I pull out, and dum 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 goes back up. And we're this is what the drops. The little drops are from when we're buying scrap. That's what those are for. And also food supplies, whatever. Food rations and medical supplies, because our workforce Or sorry, we're not producing. We're not self-producing there. We could, but there's no need. We got lots, so not worries here. This station makes plenty of money. So as you can see here. What's this one? Oh, this is when they're buying. Module prefabs. And Durasteel. So, yep. So that's you. And you're currently sitting on 14 million credits. And then Lucazec, this is a factory that we built close to the Incom Wharf over here so that we could build up a reputation with them so we could get X-Wings faster. Because I think we get X-Wings through the New Republic, but for reasons I set this station up here to actually do business with the Mandalorians a little bit too. And maybe the Empire, but we never really focused on that too much. But the station is still making decent money, or should be. It's not very big. It's got room for more expansion still, but it's doing okay for now. So you can see, it's not, as productive of stuff, but it works. It's working. So optimal number of workforce is 5,600, so we have 5,600 and responsible 10,000. So they're maxed out. It's just doing okay. Okay, so that's you. We could expand it, but no real need at this point. And you're currently sitting on 6 million credits. And then Mydas. Mydas is this primarily set up as a mining station just north of Catatonica, not Catatonica, but Cantonica,
Docking permission granted.
which is where the CSA shipyard is, and so we're feeding stuff into them. Again, small station.
Hello there.
A little creative, I guess, if you want to call that. Kind of missing the space there, though, aren't we? Missing a piece. I just never put it there, did I? I don't think this will fit. Yeah, it doesn't fit. The spacing isn't... We didn't... this upper level is based off of the connection from the wharf over here, which is a different height level than these guys are. So, it's not a big deal. It's space. Nobody cares. And technically, you don't even have to have these connected. This is just for building guidelines, or to, try to be consistent. But as you can see, it didn't quite work out. But I'm okay with it. And again, nothing but mining for the most part. A little bit of production. We're making spark chips and Durasteel plates here. And food. Workforce is at 2,800 of 2,802 of a necessary, or sorry, optimal 2,800. So again, small station, producing lots of stuff, selling stuff as we can, and going from there. How much money are you at? We are currently sitting at 7 million credits there. And Kakuni we already looked at, right? How is our money flow? How is our money flow looks like? That's the tricky part, the money flow. Because it's in different places. Like, this is our transaction log. This is basically money that's coming in that's not coming in through stations. Unless we pull money out of the stations, then I think it shows up here. And unfortunately, I still haven't figured out how to get I can't get the stations to consistently send us money once it reaches a certain amount in their bank accounts, right? I want them, say, oh, it hits 1 million credits at the station, and once it goes over, start sending that stuff back to our main account, which would be this. But they don't do that. They don't listen. And yes, there's instructions out there on the internet how to do it, but it's inconsistent in how it works. It's something about the game that doesn't want to do it. But anyway, the big jumps, again, are usually... It's a mission reward. Why is that negative 3 million? 12 minutes ago. Why would that be negative 3 million? I don't even know what that's for. And these collecteds, I believe these are every time we kill an enemy. I think that's what these numbers are for. See, now this defensive platform, we just transferred this over. Or did it do it on... It might have done it automatically. I don't think it does, though. That's an acclimator freighter doing business. So, and all our independent freighters that are out there, when they do business, it shows up here, too. Collected as something probably getting killed. Here's our freighter doing things. Hire an accountant. I wish it was an option. Let's see, trade orders is again, that's from independent freighters that are out there. We don't have too many of them. Most of our freighters are attached to stations. And also when they buy stuff, it comes out of this fund as well. And the fund is the upper left-hand corner. Currently 78 million, so that's the main stuff. Stations have their own accounts. And now if we do this, actually we do, it's easy to do from this way. Account management. So this is all our stations and how much money and stuff they need or want to do. For you, so accept estimate. Here. It only costs a little under 16,000 credits to run this particular station. And if we do the accept the estimate, and what that means is once this account gets up over that amount, it's supposed to send it to the main account. That's how it's supposed to work. And the other stations work the same way. The problem is their required money is so much higher that it takes forever to get up to those numbers. So in this case, the Coruscant Factory, its budget is 78 million. And what the budget is based off of, I have no idea. I have no idea what that number is where that number is coming from. And like I said, it takes forever to get up there. But in this case, it's currently at 17 million, but it wants 78 in order to have a, maintain its budget. I don't know why, because this number it never actually reflects what's really going on in the station. It just says this is the maximum it would take to keep this thing running all the time. And in reality, it's not what it actually really needs at the moment. It's just that it's maximum. So it's like, I don't understand why it's even there, because it doesn't make sense. But anyway, having said that, actually, that's not even correct, is it? The estimate. The estimate actually is 91 million is what the station actually wants for a budget. There's the operating budget, 91 million. Again, that makes no sense. There. So now we're transferring over a few million. Close enough. Okay, so we're taking 17 million out of that one. We're going to take a little over, not quite 15 million out of this one. Usually try to keep their operating money at about 500,000 or so. That's enough, more than enough to buy stuff that they need. Okay, so there's 15 million out of that one, and then we're going to take about 6 out of this one. Seven and a half, roughly. Okay, maybe not. 7 million is good. And then down here, about 10 million. Okay, so that and confirm. So we're currently at 78 million. That's going to shoot us up close to 100 million. 133. So we've got about another 100 million to go to meet our goal for the day, which again is to be about 250 million, so we can buy a wharf and start producing our own fighters. It'll be fine. So there. What else? Q1's back to where you're supposed to be. This is our acclimator flying around doing stuff. Okay, we're at Jabiim. So missions. Contesting defense preparations. No. Gather intel. Support operations at Niban. That's too far away from me. Their mission stuff. There's nothing going on at the moment. Oh, actually, right here. Support the corporate sector authority. Jabiim is where we are.
Hello.
So accept you. And now we have to go where? Like the Vic Keller. Oh, he's right over here. Vic. It's been a while, I think. So teleport right over using our Star Trek technology. Vic. Stuff.
Good luck out there.
Okay. Auto-saving. So, patrols. We just basically stick around in this for this sector for about 20 minutes or so, and any bad guys we kill, we get bonuses for. Bonus money. Not planning on seeing too many of them here, though, because, well, we could, because Kabindi's kind of messed up again, because they lost their defense platform. They're building another one. There's combat going on down there. I'd go help, but if I leave this sector for more than 5 minutes, the patrol ends. Sucks. Anyway. So the bridge of our Venator, which still needs a name, by the way. Still hasn't been named. I don't know what to name it. Okay, so we have an option. We can do the patrol route again around the stations, or we can go help this guy out a little bit. Let's go follow the Venator. So that's actually a condition of the patrol, is to follow the thing around. Or we can follow the orange lines to the different stations here in the sector. You don't get any more money for doing one or the other. It's just following this guy around is a better potential for combat, typically. Not always, but typically. If the ICG gets aggressive, which doesn't look like they are. Not yet. They just got swarmed. So, look at all the scrap. Should I order another one of these for safety reasons, or just keep one? How many things? How many? I just forget where this number, because it tells us how many ships this thing can support. I'm missing parts here. Our little supply ship's not helping us too much. You need to get into a better spot for supplying. So let's go put you up here for now. The Mon Calamari Fleet Support ship. You can go park here for now. And by putting here, his freighter should go out and go look for supplies, which are these things. That Y-wing. Good there. This is my personal little Uber, the A-wing. Picked that up last week. They're a little fast, just a little. Are we moving yet? There we go. And yes, I would like to get another Venator or 3 to make the fleet a little bit more capable. But again, that's not our priority at the moment. And that's our scrapyard over there. Making all the money. Okay. So. Information doesn't help me. It's the same screen we're just looking at.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, man. I just messed that up. I was looking for an encyclopedia option. It's right over here on the lower right-hand side. Where the ship overview. Ah, there we go. This is actually what I'm looking for. So we have, we can only support one medium ship at a time. Which is typical, I guess. I thought it was 2, though. Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, so we're not going to get... Basically, if we had could support 2 medium ships, I was going to get a second support ship. One of those... the C-70s. C-70Ms. I was going to get a second one of those. We're keeping these around for shooting down fighters. Because they're pretty good at that. But only if we could support 2, which we can't. There's a little scrapper. Picking up all the scrap around here. Are we even moving? Follow. Sorry. What? Where? Supposed to be following the Venator, but the Venator doesn't seem to be here anymore. Got a long way to go. It's only step 5 of 20. It's going to be a little while. Okay, so what else do I want to do?
Acclamator 1 transport. Venator Star Destroyer.
So the Venator went all the way up here, it looks like. That's him right there. He's going the wrong way. So we can just fly over here for fun. That Venator's going the wrong way. Maybe he is sightseeing? I don't know where he's going. I don't know why he's... Maybe he's resupplying. Speaking of resupplying, how many missiles do I have? I've only got 2 Proton torpedoes. We need to get resupplied there. Since we're on patrol. Flying right there, and then I do on supplies. He should be able to make torpedoes for the Venator. Does he have enough? I don't know. Straight over there. Dun, dun. We're sightseeing, though. Stuff that we've seen many, many times now. That's our scrapyard over there. Looks very nice. It does. What's he doing? Is he moving? He's fine. I'm waiting. Okay, so he's moving. These are his little support fighters. Not sure why they don't spend their time on the ship, though. Because I thought this thing had a... It's got 8 docks and 24 capacity, yet it does not have 8 fighters there. I don't know why they're not parked on it, because it's only 7 of them. Actually, these 2 don't count, because they're out flying around doing stuff. There's no giveaway currently. We'll get the process started in about another 15 to 20 minutes after the next break. We'll get the process started and pick a winner about a half hour after that, roughly. But welcome back. Okay, so he's through. Summary of the mod so far. But Zerker, welcome to the stream. Summary? It's a Star Wars mod. Total conversion mod. The galaxy is the Star Wars galaxy, or at least an approximation of it. Bunch of ships, fighters, star destroyers, stuff. You've been lurking, not too new. I don't really know how to summarize this other than just the basics, right? I mean, it's... And this isn't the whole galaxy. I haven't explored everything yet, not even close yet. And it's just like the X4. It's just do whatever you want. You can, you know, be a freelancer. You can align yourself with the different factions.
Awaiting orders.
The consequences of doing that. Stuff. Feeling to the vanilla. Well, let's put it this way. I have not played vanilla since this mod came out in version 3 or 4, which was a couple years ago now. I have not really touched vanilla since then. The only reason I have all the DLCs for vanilla is because you need them in order to play this mod. It's the only reason I have the DLCs. Which I haven't played. I haven't played any of the DLC stuff. Like I said, I haven't touched the vanilla game since this mod came out. So how's that for an encouragement or a review? It's not that I don't like vanilla, because I have played enough of it, but I just like the Star Wars stuff better. It feels just better overall to me, just in general. And this is really well done too. What they've done here is really good. Yeah, I mean, I love it. It's just like I said, it's really the only version of X4 I played for the last couple of years. Supply and rearm. Torpedoes. Need more can only do 74. No, we have 2 of them already. No, wait, that's not right. I'm doing the wrong ones. Oh. This can do heavy proton torpedoes. I did not know that. Can it? So heavy protons instead of mediums. Why would you do this? Because they hit harder. They move slower, but they hit harder against other capital ships. That's what you want those for. The mediums are good against smaller ships, like they can probably catch some of the mediums, but they'll catch larger ships, the large ships and the extra largest, but these just hit harder. So we're going to use those. Plus, I'm guessing they're going to fire slower, too. Drones are good. Oh, we have no flares. Let's get some flares. Got limited repairs. Only 1.3 million. Right? Yeah, that's 1.3 million. Okay. So not enough resources at the station. Order may take a long time. But you're not going to let me do it? I'm still going to place the order. Look at all the repairs that got to be done. Stupid torpedoes.
We have new orders.
Yes.
Navigation. Fly to the following position.
Confirmed.
Okay, so he's going to be hooking up with that. Just right there. Again, this, and the whole reason we have
Mon Calamari Fleet Support.
this thing is so we don't have to pay for these repairs. We just have to acquire the resources to get the repairs done. But usually most of the repairs come from our own station, or most of the resources come from our own station. So, at least I think they do. But, you know, that repair cost, the 1.3 million, whatever, we don't have to pay that now, because we're just getting it directly from that. Speaking of money, we're up to 130 million. We're trying to get to about 230, 250, so we can buy a wharf and then start producing our own fighters. So we don't have to pay for those. What's his order? Fly and wait? No. We stop. Now it does the supply. And then these two freighters. They're supposed to be going out collecting resources. Let's clear that out. Just make it look better. That's medium size and this is a small. Because this only has room for one. This only has room for one medium.
Hello.
Right. No, it does have two medium docks. But it can't support two, technically, just for docking purposes. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Ring, welcome back. Happy Saturday. So anyway, that's our supply ship. Where's our friend? Oh, he's above us. There he is. There won't be a collision. There's our medium dock. Or two of them, actually. No, wait a minute. No, it's only one. And our little support ship's in there. Done. Okay, we're getting repaired while doing a patrol. Getting paid, basically, to get repaired. Okay. I probably should get a defense platform built down here to help out. For guarding this gate. Make some money off of it too. But it costs money. I'm trying to save money. There yet.
Venator Star Destroyer.
Now, how's the dock work with these guys? Because it's got a little docking claw on the side of it. You can sort of see it there. But I don't know if that applies to large ships or not. We'll find out, I guess. There it is. See? But that's, again, that's for smaller ships. I think in the past these things have touched noses with larger ships. I think that's how they do it. Nose to nose type stuff. It's going to take a while, this positioning, though.
Mon Calamari Fleet Support.
So while they're doing that, it's going to be a little while. Um, so the Mon Calamari, ironically, don't make the same ships as what the New Republic does. They make Home Run. Sorry, it's a Reef Home. It's not Home One. It's Reef One. And Requisite. I don't want one of those. One. Oh, this is a freighter. Who's your crew? $96. Well, it's not too bad. So this is just a freighter. 90,000 on storage. That's pretty good. It's got a nice little fighter complement. It's crazy for a freighter. What kind of guns do you have? 43-point defense cannons, turrets. Can we change those? Maybe. Probably not. No, we cannot. Bummer. Wow, this is... It says it's a freighter, but it's more of a carrier, a small carrier. It carries a lot of crap. How much? 19 million for one of these. How's that in comparison to an acclimator? It's again 90,000. So, only 72. Not as many fighters. Weapons, I got missiles. I think those are flares, though. Those aren't actual missiles. Looking at it here, it's easier to get a better idea what it really is up here. That's you. What is this thing? 12 million. So the Mon Calamari freighter is definitely better. Got better fighter supports, if you want. I mean, that's a very well defended freighter. What the Mon Calamari is, a little bit more expensive too. 12 million for this. Although that's based on, no, it's going to be the same as far as materials available. How much was this one again? Station. That's the wrong place. Looking at the wrong stuff. It's a large, not an Excel. Or was it an Excel? It is an Excel. That's why it's so better. Okay, so that explains a lot. So 19, almost 20 million versus 12 million. But way more storage, but it's an XL. It's got better defenses overall. That's why it's better. Not a whole lot of XL freighters out there. And this one isn't bad. Tempting for the future. Gonna put that on the Christmas list. Tell Santa that's what I want for Christmas, is one of those. So, are we docked yet? So they're going to dock nose to nose. Are they done?
Venator Star Destroyer.
So we're done. We're undocking.
Hello Gimpy, it is time to take a break. Go check on the dogs. This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat. Thank you. Your next break is in 1 hour.
I should have put this station right between the gates. Oh, wait a minute. Where's he going? Actually, he's going to that gate. So actually, this isn't a bad spot. I should have moved it over just a little bit more so he'd have to fly right up nearby the station in order to get by. He'd be dead. He would be dead. Anyway. So we're done with our repairs. You are
Hello there.
Hello.
resupplying. That's where the green bars are. Freighter's already out collecting stuff. So, I guess you can stay here. Go park by the station. Is our patrol done yet? I think our patrol might be done. I do believe our mission is done and we failed? Made money? I don't know. Okay, what else? Bindi. Boonta. Bad, we don't want to go down there. So Boonta's next door. Boonta might have a little bit of action going on. Let's go check that out. Okay, so Boonta. Step 2, we have to go all the way over there.
We have new orders. Navigation! Fly to the following position.
May not be able to dock there, but we'll get close enough to teleport over, and then we'll go talk to them about getting a little mission. Or, yeah. In the meantime, because it's going to take a couple of minutes to get there, I'm going to take a break. Get up, stretch my legs, get your water. Do that, and then we get back from break. We'll get started with the giveaway for a $25 Steam gift card, and that will get that process started and give it out somewhere about 30 or 45 minutes after that. So, any questions how that works? Get to typing. And in the meantime, I'm going to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, go check on Mrs. Gippy and Rocket, and I'll be back in a few. So, thanks for watching. Enjoy the AFK stuff.